the general playthrough of Scrutinized. I personally am not going to be talking. I'll be handing that off to future me in order to talk about it in post, but this is just the footage, and in post I will be talking about, hey, this is what I was thinking when I went through this, and just kind of go through your standard steps for understanding kind of how to play, and just kind of what's going through my head as I'm running through it. And we're going to try and go as far as we can. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm here from the future, and to kind of show you what I got here. So, yeah. So, what I did here was, basically what happened was I went around and closed all the windows except the one to the right, because I was following the strategy there. Now, here at falls on 10th session, filling out reports. The way I always find the DMV first.
I need to read that email and check out those bolos.
Fastest and easiest way. Everyone keeps stuff on the SIM card. So yeah. Recently, because of new batches, I haven't been able to memorize all the new cards that he put out, because he's recently made the pool so you grab everyone now. And basically, I kind of gave up on this one because it was just way too many people that I would have to check out, and way too much time I would take, so I stopped doing that. So I just shred it. It was wrong, but that's fine. Now, here's where we get into, once you know the name of someone, it's significantly easier. What I do is I just typically fill out the gender, but now with the new update and having access to all the pools, there's just a lot of people that it pulls up, so after that I start putting the character in icon. So that's probably the fastest way you want to do that. It'll make your search a lot easier for when you find a DMV card. Yeah, so I was hacking the SIM card. What you want to know is that right now, while this is playing, I'm also listening to the audio cues, so if I missed an audio cue in the game, I will pick up on it now, and I will notice it. So, yeah. Also, I suck at root keys, so... Here's where I do the repeat rounds. I had a little timer in the corner. I did my rounds every 3 minutes to make sure all the lights were closed up. Here's where I routinely check. I thought I heard him there, I believe, but I did not. He did not actually hear that. That was just some ambience noise. Oh yeah, I didn't completely at that point realize that it's just easier at this point to add in hair color and eye color. Pools down it to 3 people. Yeah.
Now this was the first one that tipped me off. I believe it looked very much like someone was hiring someone else to do something or blackmailing them. Once I saw those, it just kind of tipped me off that I knew this was going to be a real report and that I'd actually have to focus on it. So, yeah. Typically, 2 text message is enough for me. After I sent this in, I go on my daily rounds to make sure the lights are closed, and I believe this is where I realized I didn't open the closets. So, which I realized I should have done. And then I went for that because I should have had them open so I could know if Tanner is hiding in one of them. And I figured now, since Tanner's not very active right now, I decided I'd open all of them. So yeah. Or if it is, it's good enough that that was fast enough that I didn't notice. But I believe I heard a thump. Double check me on that one in the comments if you'd like. Oh yeah, this guy. This guy was a puzzle for me because I had a sneaking suspicion, but I didn't. And once I saw that text message, I knew I was gonna have to check it because of what content. But I didn't have enough evidence to submit him yet, so I looked in the DB, and I found the reports for battery acid and car batteries, and that's what gave me the thing. So typically the search order, which I didn't follow, but typically the search order should be the SIM card, police records, then debit cards, and you'll probably never ever find anything on social media. And remember, there are more than 2 pieces of evidence in these. There always are. Oh, and what I was doing here was I was, right before I submit the text, I was making sure everything was closed and locked before the next night. Because I still don't understand how the kidnappers at night stuff works. And because once you send that final report, it automatically sends you to bed, I wanted to make sure everything's all set up, everything was closed, so I didn't die during the night. That light is so stupid. Stupid light. There's a jump cut there. It's because I got interrupted in the middle of this playthrough. And I had to pause, and my gameplay footage ended up stopped recording. So basically, there was a small jump cut there. Nothing really happened during that point. I just hit escape and paused for a minute there. It's because my computer ran out of space to record. So. Sorry about that. first upgrade I bought was the SIM card upgrade, because that's the one I'm going to be using most frequently, and it's just a lot easier, because SIM cards take time. Time efficiency is everything in this game. You gotta be efficient. With the way my strategy has always been, hey, try to stop them, don't even give them a chance to spawn. Try and get them as soon as possible. So either get the reports done, or just consistently be checking the security cameras and consistently check it. Oh, that scared me. Consistently checking the lights.
Which is really good. I wasn't hearing him running, but I did hear him trigger for his jump scare, which is good because I'll find out what this is in post, but I was able to hear him. That's a big leap. So this strategy is working. Good thing I was able to hear him. I'm not sure if he got into the house. I'm gonna go check that now. But yeah.
Thank you, Past Alex, for that thrilling words. I know it was poorly articulated, but what I do believe I heard was a little bit of grass rustling there. I completely forgot that was a thing that I saw during this playthrough, but I was just able to hear him, and that's good. So, funny story here. The reason I'm so bad at root hacks is because my mouse sensitivity is always off the charts. I always have it really high up, and you can't really do that for the root keys. It's just very hard. Here I'm doing a daily check because I thought I heard the grass rustling for the kidnapper, so I got up and I checked that window. That window to your right is probably the most important thing you should check. The grass rustling is what I was heard there. Here's some thrilling words from me in the future.
I have yet to pinpoint on what it is I'm hearing, but I think I hear it, and I just get a sense that I think I hear like a little step. I think that's what I'm hearing, but I don't know off the top of my head. I think that's what's happening, but I don't entirely know.
Alright, so Past Alex is an idiot. What we heard was grass rustling, I believe. If you didn't hear that, just go back and look. You should be able to hear a little bit of grass rustling. And I panic a lot during this, so if you see me just get up and flash that window, that means I get a beating feeling in the back of my head that the kidnapper is there, trying to break in. So, that sometimes there's no audio cue. I will let you know if I did hear an audio cue. So on a note here, I believe I just heard some grass rustling, but I'm not entirely sure. Just on a side note, in post here, I believe I heard that. I think I heard that as well. Okay, here I just want to make sure my recording was recording. Typically I don't actually flash the light too often because I don't want to risk turning off the breaker. Oh, that's what I heard that alerted me here. I heard the light going off when I thought it was a footstep, because I'm an idiot. So yeah. This report is kind of obvious. Yeah. What did I hear that alerted me off there? I didn't hear it this time. I guess I was just being paranoid. If you didn't hear that, I believe I just heard a thump. If I was referring to Welcome to the Game, that thump would have meant a lot. But I'm not sure if it means as much here or if it's just ambient noise. He might have entered the house at this point. I don't entirely know. Client B is one thing that just straight up ticks me off that there's something here. Yeah. It was easy. I didn't really want to search for like debit card stuff or social media stuff, so I went and I searched the rest of her phone. Typically I only search the text conversations. At this point, I hit my quota. I contemplated not doing, and I also did a dumb move here and just straight up didn't like respond to stuff, or didn't check the security cameras there. Now, typically after every report, I will always do a walkthrough for each light that's off. Also, my recording I'll again cut off because it's annoying. Referring back to now, going back to what I think it was, I strongly suspect that I should be keeping an eye on only that one camera that I have it set on, because that camera is where Tanner starts running. Granted, you can see the kidnapper on the cameras, but if it's not really worth it to look for him on the cameras, because you still have to react to him as well. It's just easier to make rounds for me. So, yeah. I believe that motorcycle going off was what ticked me off at that point. That's what, did you hear that? I don't know what the sound of that was. Also, my headphones are going haywire here. But, yeah, the sound that was there, I don't entirely know what it was. But it's definitely some form of an audio cue. Because as soon as I went and checked for that, I got